So Gary, I guess it's been the last week or 10 days been the kind of certainly the best period of 2009 for you.
By a long way. Obviously with the Shrewsbury result and a clean sheet on the back of the 5-0 at Bradford, that was encouraging. And then we took it into the Luton game, where second half I thought we played more like ourselves and got the result. And then an away victory at Rotherham. So all in all, the last few games have been pleasing. We had a real difficult period, and then with the 5-0 at Bradford, I think the players and ourselves had to do something about it. We have been working hard on the training ground, but it was a case of, it didn't work out for us in that spell. We learned a hell of a lot during that period, and then the players responded with a clean sheet. So credit to them, the way they bounced back. And they've taken it into the Luton and the Rotherham game also. And
I know you had individual meetings after the Bradford game. I mean, that seems to work quite nicely. The players seem to have kind of pushed on from there.
Well, they've responded. After the Bradford game, we had a discussion in the dressing room, and sometimes you can say things in the heat of the moment. And I didn't want to, so they came in on the Sunday and I had a chat with the players on a one-to-one. If it's a group session, they can, if they want to, turn off and switch off if it's not directly towards them. But if you're sitting in a one-to-one situation, you have to listen. And it's very open, very honest. And so were the players. So they've responded, which is credit to them. We started the season off extremely well, took that momentum from last year into this season. But at some stage, there was going to be a blip. And the blip went on a lot longer than we thought it would. But we've come out of that, and they don't become a bad group of players overnight. They are a good bunch of players, and when they're at it in terms of hard work and effort and commitment, they show their qualities. The other side as well, the ability that they've got. So it was only a matter of time before they got back on track. But it went on a little bit longer than we would have liked. The last 3 games have just been good, but that can change. We had that period where we're losing games and not picking up results. So it's a fine line, success and failure. I say to the players, they have to take the opportunity when it's there. And the likes of Mikel, Charles, Granty, Dave Winfield, they've taken that opportunity. And credit to them. 1 or 2 of them will be the first to admit that their form wasn't the best earlier part of the season, but they've responded. And at the moment it's a case of if you're in it, in the side, you have to perform in it. And at the moment they're doing that. So hopefully that will continue for a long period. Rotherham away, that was part 1 of the long journey, and we got a good result there. We're going to have to, over the next couple of weeks, cover a lot of miles. Darlington away is a real difficult game for us. So, with their points deduction, they want to get back as many points as they possibly can, as quickly as they can. Manager up there's done an excellent job. He's got a good squad of players, so it's going to be a tough test. We stepped up a level this year, obviously after the promotion. It's a lot harder at this level, but players have to be able to perform at this level, otherwise we can't take the club forward. Players who are out of contract, they're working hard to try and get a new contract. But that goes for the same as the players that are in contract. It makes no difference. Every time they step onto the field of play, they're playing for their futures really. They're playing for the result. They're playing to keep their place in the team. And if lads have got a year left on their contract, that will go quickly. So they have to make sure that they're performing all the time. We're not going to change the way we play. We'll never do that because it's brought us success. We haven't got the players to be able to play another way. And we went with a different system at Bradford, and it didn't work. It's as simple as that. We know a certain way, a certain formation, a certain style, and that's what we've worked on from day 1, and that's not going to change. So all we ask from the players, me and Martin, is 100% commitment. You can't give any more, you can only give 100%. And that's what we ask for any player going out onto the field.